maybe about a month of playing this to get this far in the game. You got a shitload of items. But I think the most important thing to remember is that if you're going to be broad, I guess if you're going to spend any skill points, well, when it came to the skill points, I played it multiple ways where I basically level up the survivor, I level up all that other stuff. But and this time around, what I did is I actually leveled up my Miner 69er. And then that allowed me to get a lot of additional resources. And then once I got those additional resources, I basically just leveled up faster that way. Sorry, I'm distracted. I can't. It's hard for me to talk and play at the same time. Yeah, not much of a multitasker. I have 5 in the bike. I'm gonna need all these painkillers. I guess we can use that to make something. I have Sam sandwiches in here. Don't want that beer. Oh, that's weird. Sorry guys, to those who are watching. Somebody sent me a... No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright. I guess we can do the tour of this place. Always like to keep my bandages here. Alright, so this is day 303. We just had a blood moon 2 days ago. 301, I believe. This is my underground mine that leads to another safe house, a smaller version, more defensive house. Now, you can see the other one we just came at it from across the street there. I guess it took me a total of 1 month in work to do all of this. But that's the big house right there. That has cool little things. This, you know, this is what I call the fortress. And my friend Emily, she actually built the frame, and then I just filled it in, decorated a little bit, put a little cool little scenery in here. Little vaulted ceiling with some lighting. Flat screen TV. And I thought it'd be really cool to put in a little hot tub area with a cooler there. Don't need the light, I guess. Get in here if we get a little hot. Enjoy the view outside. All the glass is always going to be cracked. There's no way to do. It's always cracked. It's zombie apocalypse. So, it is what it is. Again, you can see the big house from here. That's the garage next to it. We'll go into more detail over there. So this is the zombie apocalypse fortress for Blood Moon Night. This is the Blood Moon Night safe house. This house that I'm in right now. It's just compact. It allows a lot of moments to just get ready for Blood Moon and check out everything. And so, crunching on some food here. Hey. Thanks for joining my live video stream of I guess this is 7 Days to Die. Let's head on over down. This is my room where I have all my resources. Have it all kind of semi-organized into 6, 7, 8 different categories. Maybe 7. Alright, it's still daytime, 1400. We're gonna go out here. I made down here kind of like a trench, so if they come, they fall into these traps and get severely damaged. They also, I have to jump to my front door. I do that so I'm not constantly replacing my front door. They fall into the trench. They chop their legs off on those spikes, and then I can shoot them from above these railings that I created. And so yeah, that's my Blood Moon Fortress. Every day though, this is kind of like the spot that I do kind of like to hang out. I chose the farm area in the Nevisgain map only because I know that it's a lot of, I don't know, I just know the map. And so I was like, fuck it. Excuse my language. I mean, I'm just like, fuck. Just gonna do what I want. So I got this. I fertilized the hell out of this. This is my garden. And let's go into the main house. This used to be the farmhouse. I turned it into this thing that's kind of different. That's the front door, but we're not going to use the front door this time. We're actually going to go into my garage area here. In my garage area, I have a gas pump where I keep my gas. I have my mini bikes. I have some lockers with some things to make gas. Other items that people might want. They come and visit. And then my chemistry set to make more gas. Lock that up. Head on up these stairs here. There's more lockers over there with stuff, but alright. Now this entrance actually goes to the main house, to the second floor of the main house, but it does wrap around the entire place. I could even see into my garage right there. It does wrap around the entire home, including this side as well. In case those zombies are right there, I can shoot them from here. I can shoot from here. I can shoot from over here if they're hanging out over there somewhere. The corners are a hot spot for them, so I can shoot them from right here, there. Another little platform right here. I didn't make doors here because I didn't want too many points of entry. There's only one way in and one way out on any given level, if there is a level. But this one right here, there only is one way in and one way out, and that's through the second floor. Alright, we're at the second floor here, and on this particular floor I decided to make kind of like a designer kitchen. This kitchen, I just made this out of, I think it's Adobe. Yeah, Adobe. And you know, just wanted to make it look kind of cool. Nothing in here yet, but it will be filled up at some point. That's the second floor. Let's head up to the third floor. Third floor, I don't know what I was going for here, but you enter the space here, and it's kind of like a little, I made this little fireplace. Turn that on if I wanted to. I have a little flat screen TV there. Lockers, bookshelves. Supposed to be just kind of like a relaxing living room type of area. Now if we head over to the fourth floor is the office area that I've kind of created. And then it's kind of like a therapy session room. Oh yes, you can see the name of my fortress from here. That is the Blood Moon Safe House. We already kind of did a tour of that place. There's this weird hill or gulch on the side, and it actually works great on Blood Moon Night. You stand in that corner and they just kind of like shift around in one spot trying to dig their way up that hill. You just kill them easily. Pretty cool. Alright, so back to the office area. The office area is complete with skylights. You know, I had to put a waste paper basket, filing cabinet, desk, computer screen, wall furnace. You know, hey, why not? We got waiting area number 1 here. Come around, small, another waiting area over here. Water fountain, small waiting area number 2 or 3, 1, whatever. And come upstairs and get a little breath of fresh air. Built these outside planter boxes, usually for aloe vera. I made sure I fertilized them so that I can get a high yield or high return. So these 3 will actually give me 12. I didn't put fertilizer in this corner for some reason. It's only going to give me 2. But I put them here and it gives me 4. So it would have given me 12 as well, but this is pretty much the big thing. I don't think I fertilized these at all, actually. No, I didn't. I did that, but not all of it. And that's like my garden upstairs. So each level has its own little unique look to it. This has a lot of lights going on. It's a lot of stuff going on here. I have to fill it all in. Who knows? Coming down. Yes, it is all... Some of it's concrete, some of it's reinforced concrete. I figure the higher up you go, it's the harder it is for the zombie to attack that high. So down here, it's the highest grade though that I used. This is the first floor, just so you know what I'm talking about. I'll go outside here. So when you come outside here, that's where we came in at. We came in through that garage. And then we come up here. I haven't decided what to do with this bottom level yet. Pretty big. But this bottom level here goes to the basement, which is where all the resources, all the supplies, all of the crafting, all of my forge, all that stuff is at right here. We enter this area. I thought it was kind of funny to use the gun safe as a refrigerator, so I just kind of kept it. Moving over here. Shut that, and we're going down into the mine. This mine, wow. Okay, so you come down. I was in that house. I went down to the basement, and I drilled all of this area out from the bottom of the basement. You hang a right, and then there's a way here. Okay, so we came in, came down, and now I'm gonna hang a right, and I'm gonna go down here. A lot. You're probably wondering how I got all that concrete, how I did all that. Well, I drilled all this out 100% completely. I think sometimes using an auger and then sometimes using a pickaxe, just depending on how much resources I had on me. It gets pretty dark down here, so but there's a lot of holes down here now, and it's kind of hard to keep track of sometimes on how to get out of here. So I'm gonna have to come back and place all the torches either on one side, so that if they're on my left or on my right, I know I'm going out. I just got to decide which side I want to put them on. Let's see if I can just kind of remember how to get out of here. Oh, this isn't the way out. Oh, crap. Oh, there it is. I think. Yeah, it is. Alright. But that goes further back too. I just didn't want to go all the way down there. Alright, so this mine took me maybe, actually not that long at all. It took me maybe a couple days with the auger, just working at it straight through. This is another one that goes, so I'm still in that main, let me just back it up. So I'm still in this main hallway where I came in from underneath the main house from that door, from the basement. Okay, and then it goes further down. Actually, I'll go all the way back down the first part, and we'll see what my elevation is at. So as you can see, it goes down really deep. Alright, I think we're kind of in here all the way. Are we? Can't tell. Nope. Yep. Nope. Sure, it goes further. Oh yeah, there it is. And then this one just really goes around. So if I go to, is it character or is it map? I am 49 meters, whatever M is, below. That's how far down I dug in this mine. 49, negative 49, whatever that is. Like I said, I gotta redo these torches in here. It's just, you can get lost in this place like a Tomb Raider. But I got the hang of it. Yeah. Kind of just follow one light to the other light. Anyway, so that was that, and then this one goes, I'm trying to make it so it goes underground all the way to the hospital. So I'm basically right here underground. I wanted to go through this town to the hospital. So far I've dug it to like right here. Straight out. So boom, all the way. It's gonna go basically depending on how much sand. Because see, when you're digging, if you see sand, sometimes that sand can cave in on you. And a lot of times when I find the sand, of course I find like raw iron, some really great resources. But most of the time it is something that will cave in and possibly kill you. So you just gotta be really cautious. I try to go around it if I'm trying to get through it, to get to my destination. For the most part, it's a lot of mining. A lot of mining that has to occur in this game. A lot of people are doing the, I guess it's a duplication cheat. It has to be done with 2 players. I don't want to go into detail on that. I think it ruins the game. I had a friend who did it in his world, and he could say he doesn't live to regret it, but he doesn't know any better. He will never know what it feels like to work for your own items, to die legitimately because you don't have anything. So it just takes away from the fun, guys. I would not suggest duplicating, rigging the game in any way so that you could you know, cheating, you know, but go to creative mode, you know. I've even played with people who had the zombies off and they were cheating. Like, it's too much. Too much. So when it hits nighttime, I usually either go underground and mine, just so I'm constantly working, getting some stuff done. A lot in this game depends on how you use your time and what you do with your time. I'm a little ahead of here, so I took time out to do a little tour. I don't stream that much, so when I do, it's really just to share best practices on what's going on. So then I come up here, and I built, well, it's about to be 22. All this from scratch. It's a damn beast of a fortress. Come on upstairs here. Nice little rainy day. Got my jacket. I'm gonna freeze. Yeah, I wear the shorts and the tank top because I can just throw a jacket on. I like to go to the desert. I have a base out in the desert, a base out in the midway of the desert at the... so I have multiple bases. Let's review those right now. So... 2 of my bases are in the desert. One, you zoom in here. This is a mining area. If you go here, you actually go underground and you travel this whole gulch here, this whole canyon, and you get in there. This is, I don't know what it is, no man's gulch or dead gulch or something like that. Anyway, this bridge is broken. It's impossible to repair. You have to go all the way to the bottom, which is like close to, I want to say 40 meters, and you have to build something. This is a house that's hanging off the edge of the, it's built that way. It's like a mountain house. And then this right here is the my other camp that I have. I should probably tag it, huh? Save waypoint. We'll make that a castle. I'll share that with my allies. Alright. So that's one base camp. And then there's another base camp where the junkyard is. Where's that at? Oh, right there. Let me see. There's a bike already there. It's on this side. Right there. I hope I marked that correctly. Oh no, this is the base camp. There's a bike there. Oh no, that is it. Yeah, that's it. All the red is radiation zone. There's something going on over here. I don't know what. Over here, Gravestown, one of the worst areas. Worst areas. Look, I barely explored this area over here. It's just nasty. There's some radiation thing going on here. This looks like it could go deeper, but radiation's probably right here. Probably not much to travel on there. Hey, who's viewing? Very quiet night.